Welcome back. So today we're going to do intersections, and because there are only um, 4 levels in intersections, we might potentially do interfaces. But I'm not sure if we do interfaces, we might finish, or I might just do interfaces and just leave it as that. Okay, so welcome back. To today's video, I'm gonna be learning about interfaces. I've been learning a lot. This will be day 6 of me trying to learn TypeScript. I am familiar with some programming, but this time I want to take this course as like a revision, because I've done like TypeScript, small parts of TypeScript. So like I've done interfaces just a little bit, but I'm just gonna use this course to like know what I'm doing, and then I'm going to start building projects. So by the end of the year, I'm going to build how many projects? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're even written on my study board. We have 7, I think it's 6. Okay, 7 TypeScript projects that we're going to do on this channel. First one will be an HTTP client, then an HTTP server, and then it's gonna progress all the way to a CI/CD with Git actions, and then to a blog aggregator. So look, without wasting your time, let's just get into the thing we're going to do on today's video. Okay, so intersections of types. Okay, an intersection type combines multiple types into one with the AND operator. The resulting intersection type satisfies all the components types simultaneously. Okay, so if you have a type, it's taking ID, name, task is an array. Okay, type manager, direct reports is an array. Then this is we are intersecting. This will be a type of that would require ID, name, task, and then director reports. Okay, I see what's going on. Constanta, good manager, good manager. Yeah, it will require the 4 things. Good manager must have all properties of both an individual contractor and a manager. When you intersect object types, TypeScript merges their properties. Okay, so TypeScript will just merge them for you. Okay, type point 2D and that type 3D is 2D and like another. Okay, see, okay, people like use interfaces because interfaces you can implement from another interface, which is like some sort of inheritance, but we use types because with type you can just do this, and it's like it feels like it's the same thing. Okay, so in interfaces they will have just implemented, but as type it is done. That is equivalent to, yeah, this will be equivalent to that. As I mean, create and export a new text port and voice. But types, they should each intersect the existing support board type. They have the following additional properties text, but this additional properties, and then this one will have this additional properties. So this is simple, man. Do I even need to code? We're just exporting extra things here. We're not even gonna test the code. So yeah, so I'll create type text box, which will be this. I write just this support bot, and then right end, and then inside curly braces I'll just do this of type array, and then this a function that takes them. Okay, and then the string, this should just be a function that returns a string. And I think the way to write the function that returns a string, if we're just writing it inside an object, or maybe I do need to write it. Okay, let me just write this one. But if the next one is silly, it's like silly simples, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna write it if it's like simple like this. Show you naming types, intersection of types. Okay, so our code would start here. Let's remove that. We'll have type. It will be type what? Text bot. Okay, to be that. Start. Boom. It should be support bot, and to have extra message log and send message. So to have message log, I think it's of type array. No, it was a type array of strings. So it'd be that. And then I think we do this, and then it had just move this side so I can see to have send message. We should be of type function. I think for function we're writing this. It takes in a string and returns a string. Okay, let's do string and then the function returns a string. Do we do it like this? Wait, okay. Okay, so we would do it like this. For function, just a function takes a string and returns a string. And then voice chat will have those. Okay, so we need to export the type actually. Export type and then to be voice bot, not voice chat. So it will be that. Also, it is from support bot, then to the extra call log, which is an array of strings. So we just do that, boom, and then we have phone number, which is just a string, and then we have dial number, which is a function. Dial number is a function. I think it's taken in a string too. We'll confirm later, whatever, and returns a number maybe. I don't know. That takes in a string and returns a string. Okay, we're returning a number. Yeah. So like this is how you would have solved that. So let's just move on. Case the intersection, the never type in TypeScript, the never type represent values that can't. Okay, sounds useless, right? Yes. Well, it's not. Take a look at this function. That should return 3 cases. It can only take 300, 200, 4, and 500. 200, okay, 4 not found, 500 save error. Okay, if code is equals to 200, return okay, 4 not found, and then else unknown status. Okay, so what would be the return type of this? To be of type error, but it only handles 200 and 204. TypeScript isn't throwing any compiler error, but we can configure it to do so. See for each conditional, the type of code is narrowed down. Yeah, this is narrowed down, then narrowed down. The code is now 500, so it will return status then 500. If we send code, TypeScript will complain unless code has actually been narrowed down to no possible values. So 500 is not assignable to type never. Okay, const error equals to never with code. So the type of 100 is not assignable to type never. Okay, never is a type that can never. Okay, and now it's fixed simply by handling every case. Okay, just handled every case, and then when never okay, then we can assign the thing. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. Whatever that was passed, if it is not 204 or 500, can be assigned to never and then returned. Okay, which is a value that can never. Okay, as they said here. Okay, I see. Assignment supported chatbot supports slash commands when developer adds a new slash command. The slash command union one TypeScript to TypeScript to ensure that the handle slash command accounts for it. Run the code as is in the compiler time. Error, fix the error by ensuring handle slash handles all type of slash commands. Okay, so here, like as they did here, we just need an extra case for the help command. Okay, we just do another if statement here for the help command. I don't think I need to go to VS Code. Intersecting incompatible types. What happens when you intersect types with overlapping properties? Name, string, power level, number. Okay, then they are just disregarded, right? In this case, like you just take one name. You can't have 2 names and then do power level and age. Type cyan, then to be. We get cyan human type that is equivalent of, yeah. It manages the properties of both human, and because name overlaps, it safely combines the 2 types and appears once in the returning type, in the resulting type. Okay, when things go wrong, what happens if the name field were incompatible types? For example, okay, if name was like this string literals, and then okay, then what do we do here? I mean, I would suggest TypeScript to just throw an error. They can't possibly satisfy both. Humans must be and science must be Goku Vegeta. So the name property in cyan human becomes never. Okay, the name property in cyan becomes never, which in turn makes the entire cyan type never. The type is not assignable. The TypeScript saying, hey, the cyan type is impossible, do something else. Most of the time, the solution here is to redesign your types to avoid incompatible intersection and make sense. Okay, see it constantly. Okay, this. Okay, yeah. Say an object is not assignable to a type never. So what happens when you do this? You say now name property can possibly satisfy both humans must be Krillin and Yamcha, and science must be Goku or Vegeta. So the name property is cyan human becomes, so the name property in cyan human becomes never, which in turn makes the entire type never. Okay. Which makes the entire cyan human type never. Alright, so what do they ask? What are they asking? Somebody enriches customer ticket to type of metadata. Sentiment tag, which describe the emotional tone of the message. Channel tags, which describes how the message was received. Okay, sentiment, the initial tone of the message, and channel tag for the describes how the message was received. And then we have this type, which is manual review or auto review. Don't touch the code above this line, so we're gonna be fixing here. These two types were combined using an intersection. There's the intersection ticket metadata, the intersection ticket metadata type, but there's a bug over the ticket metadata, and notice that it's never due to an incompatible type section. Okay, let's just solve it. Okay, the type of this is never, so we cannot assign. Use it. I don't like. I'm not giving a difficult time, as you can see. Let's wrapping my head around never. Never is a type that can never. Okay, let me just, maybe when I fix the problem, I'll get over it. Okay, due to an incompatible. Okay, they have both type, and then there's some different things. So I'm guessing the type here becomes never, which will make this never to. No, this ticket metadata never to a type never to. So the type of these, let's see, the type of type should be never, as they said somewhere there with human. I think the human, the property can possibly satisfy both. Yeah. So the property name type can't satisfy both sentiment tag and channel tag. So it becomes never instead of trying to figure out which type to use. Oh, okay, it's like saying this thing can never okay what you're trying to do. Okay, I see. Okay, so when you do something like this, here the type, it will tend to never, and then here this one will have type, which is of type never, so you cannot, not like even flagged that throwing error, things like flags, so you can't use this review method. Let's see, you can't use when something is of that type, like metadata, if it is of that type, the type saying same type, human type. So it's actually, it was just say this type is impossible, do something else. Most of the time the solution is to redesign. Okay, you're just gonna have to redesign your types. or maybe you can change the names, okay? And then it can, like, because this is about the moods, why didn't you can't just make this about the tone of the message, or tone of the message, write the tone of the message, and yeah, our message was received just as that, instead of just in type. I guess whenever, okay, update the ticket message to hold both sentiment and tag and types. Inside it is an okay, types. Okay, update the ticket metadata to hold both of the sentiment, tag, and channel types. Inside it as properties. Call them in sentiment channel and channel respectively. Call them in sentiment channel. Okay, wait. Call them sentiment and channel. Update the get review function to work with our new nested structure. To have the same logic as before. Get review method should return manual review if any of the following are true, otherwise should return auto process. Okay. What are we doing? Update the ticket metadata type to hold both the sentiment and channel tag types inside it as properties. Call them sentiment and this respectively. How am I gonna do that? I mean, these types, like, they just can't be combinable. Another one is for mood, another one is for our messages we received. So, like, I'm supposed to update these two. Okay, I'm supposed to update it to all. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I guess we're gonna copy the code and go to VS Code and just try to figure things out. Like, I don't know what to do. Compatibility types. You guys can see what it's large. Yes. Okay, so the types are there. This is there. Wait. Oh. No. Call them, okay. Update the ticket matter to both the sentiment and tag and type inside the explorer. Call them sentiment and channel respectively. Tag and channel types inside it as properties. Okay, yeah. This will do that, but then type will have type never, which makes this of type never. Yes. So what does it want me to do? I mean, what I'm thinking of doing is that, how about I just come here and do I don't know. I don't know. As this course progresses, we're going to experience this a lot, where I'll just come across things and just not know what to do. It's normal. It's normal. It's normal. We're learning. Okay, no need to get angry, guys. We're learning. Okay, sentiment and channel. Okay. Yes, sentiment. Sentiment, and then hold this type. All those type and channel to hold this Let's see. And channel to hold those. Okay, flagged verified type. Let's see. Flagged verified type. Okay. Metadata flagged, metadata verified, metadata type. Variable should return if one of the following two segment is flagged. Channel is not verified, and the type is type form. Okay, so this seems like it's legit. So let's see. Wait, what? What am I doing? What is this? It's rubbish, man. I mean, this would work. I mean, look, we're not even using these types, man. We're not even using those types. Okay, we're using those types, but here you can come and say, but like I'm not supposed to touch the code. I don't touch the code above this line. I think this is where you use chat. We use chat GPT. Yeah, I think this is where we use ChatGPT. We spend that long solving a problem, it might mean that we might not be. Yes, I can record this message a bit bad. Okay, yeah, this. Okay, see. Oh, you. Wait. Ticket metadata. ChatGPT is saying I must just do this. Oh. Sentiment tag. Type. Sentiment tag score. Sentiment channel. Yeah, this is what I was trying to do. But like here we just created another type from us. Maybe I should give it the this so it can understand that I'm trying to solve a problem, not run away from those types that are incompatible. Ticket metadata, so sentiment equals to sentiment tag channel. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, I see now. We're supposed to nest. We were not taught this. They didn't teach us this nesting day in the course. So like, am I supposed to know? We're supposed to do. Okay, we're supposed to like do this type of nesting like this. We remove this, and then here we'll do sentiment. Sentiment tag, and then here we'll do channel tag. Yeah, and then we'll just fix the types too. Yeah, I think ChatGPT said that. Yeah. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry. So then we'll do metadata. Before we do that, here we'll do flagged is coming from what? Which flagged situation is coming from sentiment. So we'll do sentiment dot. Yeah, verified is coming from where? Verified is coming from channel tag. So we'll do channel tag dot that. Let's see. Okay. We're supposed to use this channel. Yeah, it's just channel, not channel tag. Oh yeah, writing it in the wrong place, man. Sentiment, and here we do dot. and do channel and metadata. The type is coming from where? The type was phone, so it's coming from channel, so we'll do the channel. Okay, yeah. Wrote it in the wrong place again. Yeah, dot channel. Yeah. Hey, I didn't know about this nesting. I learned something there. Yep. So we nest it like this. Okay. Thank you, Chad. Okay. So, they should have both segment tags. Call them. Okay. Update the system to all both segment tags inside it. Oh yeah, they tell us. Just that me, I didn't understand. Inside it as properties. So we're not doing intersection here actually. We're just holding this segment will be an object. It's like a property. It will be a property. It will be like sentiment will be an object inside the metadata object, which has a type sentiment tag. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see. I see there. Yeah. I was actually challenged today. Intersections versus unions. So we've covered unions and intersections. Both unions and intersections are both used to smooth types together, but which one should you use? Unions use operator, suspicious, logical, or widen the resulting type, useful for modeling mutually exclusive options. Yeah, they're just saying or and so like it would be easy to like spot where to use intersection, use the and, like logical and. So where you want the both two things, narrow the resulting type, useful combining multiple constraints and adding more required properties to existing types, human, elf. Then these will be both, and these will be or. Must have name shared before elf. Can have either age or yes. Yeah, it cannot have both. Shared between elf and it's an elf or a human. Yeah. Have age or yes. Yeah, it will be like if you like add kind, yeah, you can make this into like some sort of tagged union, and then you just narrow with an if statement way of which one to use. Use unions to say this type is this or that. Yeah, when you have two types, which we have two shapes, and you can either use this shape or that shape, and use and when you want it to have properties from both types. Assignment, but if like we have name of like some union, and then on the other type this name of some other union, you're gonna have like problems with the type name first, and I'll revise this later. Because somebody says information about different types of users who interact with support tickets. However, there's a problem. Our support agent user type is impossible to use incompatible never. Let's see. ID number, role, customer. See? Here we will have the same problem as before. This will be never. So we're just gonna do the same thing. Let's see. Fix the supported type so that it represents a user who can be either a support agent. Oh yeah, here we just remove and put it or add and export a new type called support agent. It says the same as support agent. A support but its role is always admin. Okay, I see. So it will have ID and assign tickets, and its role will be admin. Okay. Update the ticket count to currently return the user's assignment if they haven't been. So we just put in role. Okay, agent can then return the assigned tickets, and then else will return submitted tickets. Okay, this was fun. This was fun. I guess that would be it for today's video. It's Friday. I'm just gonna rest. I don't know. I'm gonna study. I don't know if I'll study or not, but that's that. Thanks for watching, and I might not even see you on the next one. Okay, I'm kidding. We're gonna see each other on the day 7.